Okay. Mind the lighting. Libra. Original Libra. October 31st to November 22nd. Tourmaline, Scales, Venus, Kidney, Copper, Thymus, Jasper. Friday. Sometimes Justice referred to Topaz. And in Gematria, broken down as number 6. Okay. I'm going to do this for Libra. We're going to start off with, it's a new dictionary. It's called the Reverse Dictionary. Just see what I get out there. And I pulled one for the overall collective for the month of May, which was Communion and Fortune for the Goddess Oracle deck. Okay. And I'm basing most of this. I'm seeing a lot from the waist down, the solar plexus, the root, and the sacral. Or sorry, the solar, the sacral, and then the root. Anyways, let's see what we got here. Stuck up, proud, stuck up, snobbish, high, mighty, haughty, disdainful, stuck up, acting in a superior manner, and patronizing or condescending. If you are acting this way to anybody, I won't recommend continuing to do so. It doesn't gain a lot of favor from people, and if people are doing it to you or specific individuals doing it to you, please don't mind them at all. Just let them do their own thing. They may not even be purposefully doing it, but if they are purposefully doing it, well then it's a lesson for you to learn why you're triggered so much about another person being prideful. Okay. Link, bond or tie, a vinculum, a link in a series, a concanate, a link or a bond, a network, connections. Maybe you're networking, maybe you're finding people right now and you're expanding. If you're a business owner, congratulations, you're expanding your business. Linked tightly in many complex ways. If you have any, what do you call that? If you've done any cord cutting or you need to do some cord cutting to release the people that maybe are trying to hold you back or following you from the past, and they seem to think that you're not worthy of whatever path that you've chosen for yourself, especially if it's one of healing and moving forward, then that's on them. You need to be able to cut the cords or cut the ties with those people, because they will try to pull you backwards down. Not to say that they're less of a person specifically, but it is because they have made certain choices for themselves that you are not making. Doesn't mean that you're better or worse. Doesn't mean that they're better or worse. It means you're making separate choices and theirs don't resonate with yours anymore. It doesn't mean that you have hate for them or disdain or anything like that, but they are still, especially if they are linked in your energy, they still have pull on your energy. So just be careful with that, okay? Linking groove or ridge between two planks, shafts, or the like line. Planks. Maybe you have your own boat and you've had somebody walk the plank, so to speak, kicked them out. You do what you need to do for you, okay? No judgment. Carvel, built with planks. Meeting flush at the seams. Carvel, built. Carvel, built. Sailing terms. It's under, this book's really neat. So it's under sailing terms. Interesting. Troops. Maybe you're going away. Maybe you are a sailor. Horrible. Dreadful. Grim. A ghastly sight of bloodshed. Oh, Jesus. Horrible, hideous, terrifyingly hateful, loathsome, abominable, horrendous, unspeakable, sensational. Why would sensational be under there? Deliberately, artificial way, grand, horrible, very upsetting, blah, blah, blah. Obsessed with death. Morbid, weird, dealing with, or lucrid. Okay, so all of that under the category. I don't know why horrible came up right after that. Christians, church, festival, celebrating St. Martin's Day. Maybe there's people in your past going through their karma. I wouldn't focus too much on that. That's got nothing to do with you. So I would let that go. Fool. Don't get pulled into other people's drama, because all that's going to do is perpetuate your own karma and the shit that you're dealing with as we speak. So if you've already got a plate full of stuff and then you're trying to take on other people's karma, it's just going to cause you more grief. This could be a good sign too. If you're in the Fool energy, it means you're not paying attention to ignorance is bliss. You're not paying attention to nothing around you. You're just kind of focusing on your own thing, and you couldn't care less. Fully in your emotions, or maybe all your chakras are aligned and you're focusing more in your childlike state, having a good time. Could very well be that. Maybe you feel comfortable enough at this point in time. You finally are out of the negative energy, so you're finally feeling safe enough to be more in touch with your inner child. That's a good thing too. King of Cups, lots of love to give. Looks like you've been sitting there for a while. Happy regardless. Those windows almost look like they're barred off. So maybe you're keeping specific people out. That's fine too. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Go to... Maybe you need a holiday. Go for a holiday. Take some time for yourself. For Libra, the original Libra, can we get a past life card? Past life card. Could be cycles that you're going through right now. You're cleaning up loose ends. Could very well be the case. Past life card for Libra. Ooh. Medicine man or woman. Your bloodline could be healers. If you know a lot about healing, then that means your whole life you've been kind of doing it yourself too. For any time you've been injured or hurt or sick, you just have a natural gift of healing yourself or help healing other people. It's a wonderful gift to have. I don't know too many people that do it on the darker side. They use their gifts for bad, but I'm telling you, that's just going to add to it. If you're tainting people or doing certain things or using your gifts for not so good, that will come back to you. Quite possible. Something to do with mother. Mother? There's a lot of loved ones. King of Coins in reverse. That was over there at the Island Wellness Love Oracle deck. And then you've got the Page of Cups in reverse. And then over the King of Cups, you got the Five of Coins. So quite possibly, if there's a mistress or somebody that you're giving your attention to, maybe they're not fully giving any attention back. Maybe they've been holding back or withholding from you. If you're spending all your time giving your attention to a person that doesn't really give to you know what, then you're just going to be wasting all your energy. Trying to fix another person is not necessarily the best idea, but it could just be you, trauma bonding. When you meet a person and you've had traumas that you haven't healed from, and you both share those traumas with each other, and then you kind of like bond through that instead of working through it to heal. And then when anything happens, like any agitation or a serious moment or a decision, something that's like a tower that happens, and then you both are triggered and you both don't know where to go from there because you're both not healed, so you're just like bouncing back and forth. That can be problematic. Obviously it's going to be nothing but drama, so make sure if you're going to be sharing your time with anybody, money isn't everything. And you have two here. You got the King of Cups and the King of Coins in reverse. So if there's a choice, maybe you're the mistress, maybe you are looking at, we'll go to the Love Oracle just to get some clarity on that. Maybe an offer was given to you and you turned it down, male or female. Ooh. Engagement ring. Okay. If you are getting engaged, congratulations. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. We are in some of the energy right now for very strong relationships, like power relationships. So that's good. If you turned it down, that's okay. It's up to you as long as you're comfortable making the choice. Maybe you met somebody that's similar to you that's also a healer or been through a lot. As long as you're not trauma bonding, that's good. And again, congratulations. I'm going to say that would be for the King of Cups if he's been waiting a long time. This might be the partnership for him. This might be, let's get some clarity on that. Difficult to follow or unravel, extremely complicated or devious. Make sure whatever relationship you're getting into is for the right reasons. Somebody's trying to come in between you and another person. Try to keep out of other people's dramas. Stay out of their drama so you don't bring it with you anywhere. And focus more on what you're doing for yourself. Ritual. Oh boy, here we go. Custom or ceremony, marking a change of status in a person's life. There could be other people doing certain things. There are a lot of people that believe in that sort of thing and they do rituals, and hopefully nobody's done that over ring or any malintent, because that again is also just adding karma. Why would you even need to do that? Honestly, why would you even need to do that if that's something that you really truly wanted, was peace with somebody else to share and all the other vows. Anyways, ritual, ban or restriction, or something considered either too holy or too unholy. So it's kind of like taboo. Chanting of magic sounds or spells, incantation, ritual, ceremony of admission as to a group, membership or initiation, ritual or religious ceremony that is considered foolish and obscure, like mumbo jumbo, ritual, pouring of a liquid, liberation, revel or celebration, typically marked by sexual acts, heavily drinking, ancient Greek cults, ritual of washing, that's abolition, designed to prevent or turn away evil as a ritual ceremony, apotropic, mystical and obscure, as rituals might be occult or esoteric or orphic. Okay, so there's a lot to that. Clearly, a lot of people do believe that the whole idea of a union and stuff in itself is a ritual. It's like a almost like a contract, because you got here in the 3D, you have contracts that people sign. You got to read the fine print, but then in the 5D, like the astral plane and all that, there's a whole other thing that's developing before it comes into the 3D. From my understanding, whether or not you believe in that, that's totally up to you, but I do. And it's very important that you take the time to sort all the information that's given to you, and you make sense of everything before making certain decisions, especially if it's a contract, okay? And if you know what you're getting yourself into, well, then you are also now sharing in that other person's energetic field and whatever comes with it, or whatever ties or attachments or anything like that. So it's good to communicate, talk about this sort of thing. If you're more spiritual and the other person's not, maybe open them up a little bit to it, but don't be forceful. Nobody even likes the idea of when religious people do that, let alone spiritualism, okay? If somebody is like an atheist or they just don't have any beliefs at all, you can talk about it, discuss it. If they're mature, they will discuss with you their opinions about certain things. But again, you can't force anybody to do anything, but communicating about it's very important, and being open to things as well, especially if that's somebody you want to be with, right? Then you would be respectful of learning, not just for yourself, but for the relationship in general. I'm going to do one more love. Actually, we'll go over here because I want to take a look at this, see what that comes up. Heather, common health, low shrub with clusters, rose-colored flowers. I don't know if that's medicinal. Heather, where is that? In the moors? Is that in Scotland? Is that here in Canada? Maybe Heather. Could be a name. Your name could be Heather. If you're going through certain things, again. Proprietary, belonging to a proprietor, a body of proprietors. Ownership of something. Do your research. Read some books. Abuse or abusing. To turn from the proper use and ill use, to deceive, to vilify, or to violate. So if you're suffering any form of abuse, whether physical, mental, verbal, all that's not okay. And use your best judgment on what steps you're going to take to separate yourself from that sort of behavior. Because you do not even to have somebody around, you have to subject yourself to that sort of thing or that behavior. And you're allowed to speak up, but if speaking doesn't do anything, then you're allowed to separate your energy, which I highly recommend, okay? So be cautious in the decisions you make and use your best judgment.